The city never truly slept. Shadows lingered between glowing street lamps, and every sound carried a hint of unease. Somewhere in that restless night a K9 stirred. His ears twitched at the faintest rustle, his breath steady, his body coiled like a spring. Beside him his handler adjusted the leash, a silent bond binding man and dog together. This was no ordinary pet, this was a partner in duty trained to face fear head-on. Every day was a new test, every moment a chance to prove loyalty. This was the K9 lifestyle, forged in trust and courage. Officer Mark Davis had worked with the Crestwood Police Department for almost 10 years. He had seen the city change through crime waves, calm nights, and chaotic days. But everything shifted when he was assigned a German Shepherd named Thor. The bond between man and dog did not form overnight. At first Thor was all energy, pulling during drills, testing limits. Mark had to learn patience and control. Every command had to be sharp, every signal precise. The K9 lifestyle demanded discipline. Training began before sunrise. Thor learned obedience, tracking, scent detection, and controlled aggression. Each exercise shaped him into more than just a dog, he became a guardian. Mark realized that this life was not about commands alone, it was about trust. If Thor hesitated, lives could be lost. If Mark faltered, Thor could suffer. Their days were not glamorous. Hours of patrol, long waits in the car, and sudden calls defined their rhythm. Thor rested his head on the seat, watching every movement with alert eyes. For Mark there was comfort in that steady gaze. It reminded him he was not alone in the constant battle against danger. As time passed, Thor became more than a tool of the job. He was a partner, a silent brother in arms. Together they lived the K9 lifestyle, a life marked by early mornings, long nights, and an unshakable bond forged in the line of duty. The city of Crestwood had grown tense. Reports of break-ins increased. Drugs flowed through hidden routes. Families worried while gangs thrived. The K9 unit was often called to handle what ordinary patrols could not. Thor became the spearhead of these operations. One night a call came about a warehouse suspected of storing weapons. Mark tightened his vest, checked his radio, and looked at Thor. The dog's ears stood high, his tail stiff with focus. As they approached the dark structure, the faint creak of metal echoed. Mark whispered the command, and Thor moved like a shadow, nose pressed low, searching. Inside, the warehouse crates stacked high created a maze. Thor stopped suddenly, teeth bared. A man lurked behind the crates, weapon drawn. Thor launched forward, gripping the man's arm before he could fire. Mark rushed in, cuffing him as Thor released on command. That arrest led to the discovery of dozens of rifles destined for the streets. In another mission, Thor tracked a missing child in the woods. Hours passed under moonlight, yet Thor never quit. His bark cut through the silence when he found the boy huddled near a tree, cold but alive. Mark wrapped the child in his jacket while Thor wagged his tail, gently nudging for comfort. The K9 lifestyle was not only about chasing criminals. It was about bringing hope. It was about standing guard for those who could not protect themselves. Yet every victory painted a target on their backs. Criminals began to recognize Thor. They knew the shepherd who ruined their plans. Mark knew danger would soon escalate. And when it did, both he and Thor would have to stand ready like never before.